Alright, well welcome back to let's try that again. Welcome back to another episode of the Honda K-Swap. My name is Steven Vincent. That is the Blur. And this is a cheap eBay exhaust manifold for a Honda K20, K24, like a RSX. Alright, the problem we're having is this flange is aimed practically dead straight into the rear sway bar of the 88 rear suspension. So my solution was obviously to lock this off. This wouldn't just wire, and that's off. And I'm going to weld a V-band, clock it in the direction I need to go. Now my buddy Jason offered for me to come over and try my hand at TIG welding, which ultimately he'd be the one that ended up TIG welding, and I'd feel kind of bad about it. So I'm going to try and MIG weld it, at least tack it, and get it where I think it needs to be, and then take it over there and have him weld it up, or I'll just get ahead of myself and weld it myself, and that'll be the end of that. So let's get to work. First step, we need to set up the machine. The gas is on. Now this is all stainless. I'm using just regular old mild 24.24 wire. It will crack. The weld won't crack, but the parent material will at some point. This is just temporary until we go turbo. So let's see what gauge we're working with. This looks pretty thin. Looks like we've got 16 gauge. 16's a little loose. It's probably, no, it's more like 14. No, it's not. 17? Nope. 16 gauge it is. Alright. 16 gauge. 3.7. 3.7. Alright. We are set up. Oh yeah, now before I get too far into this, I had an eagle-eyed Honda guy comment on part 44 that it looked like the axle wasn't seated all the way into the trans. I removed the axle, fingered the hole, and I got, about that deep. That's a scientific unit of measurement right there. Just ask your girl. About that deep. And there's a bar inside there. I'm assuming that's a shaft for like an old differentials that I'm familiar with would be like the shaft that the idler or spider gears would ride on. So that axle is fully seated as far as it's going to go in there. Now, just to be sure, I messaged Tad at the drive shaft shop, sent him pictures. We'll see what he comes back with, but that's not going in there any further. That's what she said. So, with that said, let's get to welding. Oh, Jesse used this helmet last. He's got that little bald head of his. That is tacked on. Ooh. I felt sparks actually hit my head. And what I've learned is anywhere that those sparks land on your head, wherever hair follicle it lands on, the hair never grows back. So I need to get my little welding cap back on. All right, let me check this and see if I like the angle. That looks like that's gonna work. Done. Let's see how this works. Interesting. That's one. Did it?